Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, December 28th, and welcome to GuesstiMania. So, again, every Sunday morning, what we do is we go through the various YieldMax funds. We actually still have to talk about what they paid last time because we didn't even get to do that last week. But mainly, we're going to focus on guessing what they're going to pay this week. Again, 2 holiday weeks, short weeks, unusual weeks. But either way, let's get to it. First Bitcoin update. Yeah, green. At least there's green coming up, but nothing too green, just a little green, enough to boost us to a whopping 87,000. Yay, right? Hey, all we can do is accumulate, and wait, and just wait and hodl, right? That's what they say, hodl. All right. Before we get to the spreadsheet, let's see what the schedule is. Well, unfortunately, if you go to group 1, the schedule's gone for 25, right? So the next declaration date is showing to be January 6th, which is Tuesday, next Tuesday. So when is declaration this week? Again, it's probably going to be the same as last week, which was when? I don't even know. Well, this is group 1. So group 1, yeah, would still be the Monday, December 29th. And then group 2 would obviously be, no. Group 3, yeah, they still declared on Christmas Eve. So, yeah, so group 2 would be New Year's Eve. They'll declare. Group 1 will be Tuesday. Group 3, the targets, where the hell are they? Yeah, they'll be the Monday. All right, whatever. I'm getting all screwed up here. Also, the date format is gigantic, so I'm not sure why that's necessary. But hey, now it shows the day, shows the month, shows the numeric day, shows the year. We got the whole shebang in case we need it. But yeah, that's a lot of info. So obviously, the website's updated. That's the moral of the story here. So yeah, what else we got going? Oh, we got merch. Did you know they got merch? I never even looked at their merch. Let's see what they got here. Pants. Oh my God, YieldMax pants. We've seen it all now. Here's the baby YieldMax AirPod case. Are AirPods even that popular? I don't even own headphones, but let's see. We got nothing too exciting. But anyway, what are we doing? Let's get to the spreadsheet. All right. So good morning, everyone, by the way. What's going on? I see about 57 of you so far between YouTube and X. I was trying to stream on TikTok. I made a TikTok and I'm trying to maybe post on there, grow it. I don't know. Apparently there's a lot of other viewers that are probably on there, maybe younger viewers that don't watch YouTube as much. Hard to believe, but hey, maybe. So, but StreamYard doesn't let you go live there. So the options are really limited to these two, being X and YouTube for now. But either way, if you're on the tickety tockety, go find me and give me a follow. We'll try to grow that thing. All right. So I did capture all of the trading days last week. There were only 4. Obviously, Christmas, they did not trade. It was closed. So we did get the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th, and the 26th. So finally, we got the whole month, the whole week. And we're able to see how much each income captured per share, right? Per share, to see if there's anything that jumps out, right? So if you look at ABNY, they made about 36 cents per share this week. If I calculate that as a yield, though, it's nothing too crazy. If we go down here, let's see if anything jumps out. HIYY, they made 54 cents this week. That would be an 108% yield. Again, maybe this matters, maybe it doesn't. It's just another kind of value that we're using to calculate the guesstimate. So what else here? Murney made 33 cents. For them, that's a lot, again, because the fund is at $15. Again, even post reverse split, that's the value of it. 111% yield if they paid that out. Anything else jumping out at us? Nothing really, except maybe RDYY making 59 cents. That's an 83% yielder. And then Robley, 43 cents, 76% yield. So yeah. Oh, John, okay, this is John Bull Stock Guide. You can only go live on, okay. So I guess my 2 followers wasn't enough to go live on. That is good info. Thank you. I did not know that. So I guess I got to actually do something on there before I can, just add a live stream. All right. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's go to GuesstiMania. All right. Anyway, yeah, we didn't really talk about what anyone paid last week. It's kind of too late now, to be honest. But either way, let's just go to GuesstiMania. So, I mean, looking at, YMAX and YMAG, I kind of, overestimated what they were going to pay. So for this week, I'm just going to stick to it, the 9-cent party. So I'm going to give another 9 cents each, 9 cents for YMAX, 9 cents for YMAG, kind of in line. And then maybe after the next week or the week after, back to full weeks until the next holiday, of course. And then we'll go from there. All right, ULTY, how you doing? Well, let's see. Their implied volatility average, wow, we're showing 89%. I plugged that in. I still didn't even look at it, I guess. But I just want to see what they're holding to boost. There must be like a big ticket item in there. Is ULTY? Gotta go back to the beginning. Wee. There you go. Now we find ULTY. Let me know when you see it. See it? Go. Can you see it? Huh? There it is. All right. So what the hell is this? Can't be right. TLT 9% IV. All right. So the IV is obviously we're pulling the wrong field. All right. All right. So 113 should be where we're pulling from. Okay, 113. 37%. So now, based on that, the IV estimate would be around 27 cents. But again, I don't think their IV has not been based on, their yield has not been based on the IV. So whatever they're doing, again, I keep saying I'm going to talk about ULTY and see what they're trading. So you can almost like double or almost triple whatever the IV is and assume that's what they're going to pay. But I just want to check out what they're holding. Las Vegas Sands Corp, huh? People still going to Vegas? Never been. Let's see. Analog, Amazon, Salesforce, Robinhood. Hopefully they move their ass. Let's see. Palantir, Iron. That's probably the highest. Oh no, Iron and New Scale. Nothing over 100. So they're playing it safer. Broadcom's in there. Broadcom's been tanking though. So hopefully they're on the up and up soon. But either way, the average IV over here now is 37%. So, they're not going to pay 27 cents. That's, that would be the 37% yield. Their last 2 payments, 49, 57. Yeah, they're not going to, I don't know, man, 55. I'm going to give them like 51. That would be a 68% yield. All right, feet and 5e. Again, these are the two I actually have confidence on because I do it based on, if I could freaking find them. Smelly ass feet. Where you at? Past. There you go. All right. So feet, they finally swapped out a fund. They swapped out Netflix, I think, and they added Google. So now they have Google, Robinhood, Palantir, Reddit, and AMD. Again, this is the Dorsey Wright funds. Whatever Dorsey Wright says goes, pretty much. At least the companies that are in the YieldMax family. But anyway, this is the distribution that each one of these paid per share. And if I multiply that by the number of shares that they owned, at least as of the close on Friday, then this is the total payment that this fund would have received for each, right? So if I add that total up, this is the total distribution paid out for the fund. And then if you divide that number by the outstanding shares, that's how much each individual shareholder should get per share, 32 cents, okay? So if you go back to guesstiMania, I plug that number in. Obviously, if you go out decimal-wise, it's like 0.3185. That would make it a 64% yield, which, yeah, man, that seems a little high. They've been paying, what, 26, 22? How the hell are they going to pay 31? I don't know, but that's what it's coming to. Again, it's not the exact numbers based on the timing of how many shares they owned and when, but it's what I got. It's what I got. I said, remember that. All right, so we're going to go with 31 cents, 64% yielder, 5e. Again, I did the same thing, same rules. We could scroll a little to the left. They own the same funds, obviously, but they also own the underlying. So obviously, if you go to the outstanding shares that they own, it's a little less. So you can see if we calculate the total payment, 64,000. All right, outstanding shares, then 23 cents. So if we go back here, that's what it shows, 23 cents, 38% yielder. All right, makes sense? Great. Makes sense? Great. Great. All right. Anyway, LFGY, their average IV around 61%er. I gave them a 60% yield, though. That would be 30 cents, 2 cents greater than last week. GPTY gave them a little 2-cent raise, 31 cents, 37% yielder. Again, SDTY, QDTY, RDTY, I kind of just rushed through these because, yeah, they're the boring index ones, 0 DTEs, although they're probably, one of the better options too, since they do trade against the indexes and they trade more often. If they do 0 or 1 DTE, that's something that not a lot of people can do, having a full-time job. So that's, that's part of the beauty of it. You want to be in a fund, you want to pay the fund manager if they're doing things that you cannot do, right? That's the idea, at least to me, right? Can I do 0 DTE? No, I can't because I work, right? I'm not going to sit there on the freaking phone every single day worrying about when to close this and that and the other thing. If I was retired, sure, I would definitely try this. But right now, All right. Anyway, SDTY, 23 cents, 26% yielder. QDTY, 33 cents, 39% yielder. And then RDTY, 34 cents, 43% yielder. Chippity freaking doodah. Again, all it does is win, 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 no matter what. Let's see if it had a good week. And it did. It went up $1.21. I mean, this thing, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this is with deducting. No. Wait, what the hell? Did I not? Okay, so I did not. Yeah, this is without adding back the distribution. I did that down here, though, right? No, I didn't. Well, okay. Either way, okay, so this is without adding back the distribution. I guess I took that away, but they still went up 2.16%. Chippy sits at $56.68. Again, they launched at $50 freaking dollars. So Unbelievable. So anyway, if they pay what 43 cents, that would be a 39% yield. Salty, I'm giving them 42 cents. And that would be a 64% yield. I want to see what percent house money Chippy's at. They're about 30% house money. They've paid 15.23 out from inception, which again, it's good to see. One of the funds whooping ass, right? A lot of there are a few others, but Chippy really shines out to be the gold standard here. All right, so now let's go to this is sorted by. Let's see if I can get the proper zoomage here. What do I got? 150%. What do you think? Here we go. So NVDY is the biggest fund, largest. It's still ahead of MSTY. But before we get to that, let's just catch up on the comments because I haven't really looked, to be honest. So let's go. All right, so here we're caught up here. So no distribution until there should be something this week. I don't know why they took away this week's schedule. Honestly, I have not seen my MSTY payment. What's up with that? I don't know. You got to ask your brokerage, man. I assumed you owned it before the ex-dividend date. Good morning, Sonita. Actually, I'm planning on adding YMAX. Look at you, Redfish. LA, I haven't looked at KYLD. Yeah, I barely did. It has been paying constant 37%, but not growing. But is it going down? Let's see. Mono says, have I told you lately how mad I am at YieldMax? Uh-oh, Mono, what'd they do? Let's see. He says, not a fan, been working my way out. So what are you going to invest in, Mono? Nikki just saying, these are income funds, not growth. She's like, hello. Mono did miss us, though. Are we missable? There's Bruce. Good. Yep. Good morning. All right. All right. Just catching up on comments. Sorry. You guys have any questions, let me know. LA says he wishes he had GDXY and Chippity Doodah. All right. Let's get to it. Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it. All right. So over here, column BW, which we should focus on. I haven't really looked at it. But NVDY went up 57 cents. Oh, this time I did the distribution. See? What the hell was I looking at before? All right, so this takes ETF Friday, 1480, plus the distribution. Okay, minus, all right, be it. Whatever. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. But either way, it went up 57 cents, again, adding back the distribution. And that's like a 3.94% gain. Gains, bro. That's what it's all about, gains. So what did we give them? Their guesstimate shows 9 cents. We're not going to give them 9. We got to give them a little more than that. Probably they got 12 cents last week. 11 cents. We'll give them 12. That's a 42% yielder. MSTY, we get wrong almost every week. They paid 51 cents last week. What the heck are they paying this week? Well, their IV, MSTR's IV is 68%, which is decent. But MSTR, man, it's just like, move already. Just move. When I move, you move. All right. But MSTY did go down 87 cents. We have a 40-cent distribution payment. They paid 51 last week. So we can only assume they're not going to pay 50. We'll give them 43. 43 would be a 73% yielder. TSLY, what do we got? We got 34 cents. Yeek, that's kind of low. TSLY went down 15 cents. I thought Tesla had a good week. I don't remember. Actually, let's check. We have the underlying over here. No, Tesla did not. Tesla did not have a good week. Okay, good to know, Cletus. All right, so what are we giving TSLY? 34 cents? No, there's no way. They paid 42 and then 62. I mean, I don't know, high 30s. I can't go in the 40s. 38 cents would be a 50% yielder. CONY, what do we got? We got 40 cents here. They paid 49 last week. No really gain in share price. I guess we'll go mid 40s, 45 center. PLTY, I mean, look at what they paid last. Like, how the hell? 99 cents? I don't know what to give them because they paid 43 the week before. I don't know. How about 50 cents? There you go. Right in the middle. Not really, but 50 cents, 47% yield. AMZ paid 7 cents last week. So they're probably going to pay 7 cents again. They did make 21, so maybe we'll give them 8 cents. We'll give them a penny raise. GDXY made 50 cents per share. They went up 3% this week. I mean, no shocker. Silver kicked ass this week, so gold kicked a little ass, I guess. But let's give them, I'm going to give them around the same range, maybe 18 cents. That would be a 55% yielder. Why? Because GDXY is awesome. It's an awesome fund. Like I've said, underrated. All right, I need a sip of coffee. Ooh, yeah. Okay, moving on. Let me know where I should stop, where we stop giving a damn. All right, GUI, what do we got? 7 cents. They went up 26 cents. Give me 8 cents. That's all you get. That's all you get. HOOY. We got about 51 cents. Where'd that come from? 51 cents. I don't even know. Did I plug that in? But they're probably going to pay more because that's what they do. 55 cents, 58% yielder. SMCY, I'll leave what we have, 9 cents. Nothing. It's a 56%. Yeah, I got to give them 10. Sorry. AMDY, 32 cents. Yeah, we'll leave that. Phoebe, 6 cents. Aptly, 4 cents. MSFO, 5 cents. Yeah, again, nothing jumping out at me to change. But if we go back to the realized, who's the one? RDY. Yeah, I think HIYY and MSTY. Those are the ones we got to give more to when we get to them. So YBA 28 cents. Okay, so here's MSTY, 17 cents. They paid 39 cents last week. They did go over 100%. They'll probably go over 100% again. So if we give them 33, that's 110% yield. Maybe give them 31. It's a little less. 104% yield. Winter was showing 51 cents. They did go up $1.68 though. If you look over here. So what do you want to give them? I don't know, 61 cents, 82% yielder. Or is Winter going to pay over 100% yield maybe? Yeah, I give him 66. Again, a little higher, 89% yielder. Not quite 100. Anyway, OARC, 23 cents. No one cares. TSMY, 9 cents. CVNY, 35 cents. SNOY, 8 cents. JPMO, 7 cents. They did make 42 cents per share, so I'm going to boost them up to 8. AIYY, 17 cents. Marrow, 12 cents. Now, look at Marrow. They went from 5 cents to 14 cents. Like, what the hell are we supposed to do with this? I have no idea. All right, Babo paid what, 9 cents? Yeah, who cares? XYZY. Where is HIYY? Where is it? There it is. All right, 31 cents. Again, if we go here to the realized, HIYY made 54 cents. So if they paid that out or close to it, it would be 100% yielder. So I feel like I got to give someone a 100% yielder, 51 cents. Yeah, let's give him 51 cents, 102% yielder. Yeah, that's all of it. That's it. Sorry, I'm rushing through everything, but it's hard to tell if you guys give a crap about the ones further to the bottom. But yeah, it's also good to see like how some of these performed last week. Let's see, this is comparing the two. So if we do this, Z to A. So let's check this out. PP went up 0.72%. Hey Pal went up 0.27. See? You like that? Robley went up 0.8%, while Roblox went up 0.34%. So again, anything kind of in the positive here, you'll see that the ETF did beat the underlying SNOY, XYZY, AMDY, CBNY, things like that. So, and as far as, again, guesstimate yield, who's the highest? Murney, and then HIYY. Winter, again, Winter's probably going to be 100, but I can't give it to him. I don't know. Misty, could they ever be 100 again? Absolutely. Why the hell not? Circo looks like they paid 100 last time, so they could be 100. I don't know. Actually, let's sort one more time by the gains per share. Keep that in mind. Like NVDY, they did really well. Tough. Again, it's weekly payments, so when you get paid every week, it's much different when we used to have to wait a month, right? All right, so let's see. I'm going to catch up on some comments and see what's going on. Sunita's getting into Maggie, and she got out of YMAX. Woohoo, I'm awake, says Tordal. Never broke. Look at that. New name. Let's say, I don't know if I know this person. Building position in RDYY, RDDT. Looks strong for the next year. Synthetic in the money. Rise and shine. Bruce says, earlier this morning, I watched a video you did on TSLL almost a year ago. It was awesome. I had no idea you were in the wheel strategy with such classic playback then. Are you still dabbling in TSLL? Well, right now, I paused the wheel strategy per se because I'm doing the Roddy strategy, and it's very time consuming. Although it, they are similar. They both involve. There's a put there. There's a call. It's similar. It's just a little different because I'm using synthetic kind of leverage instead of actually owning them outright, right? So, but I'm glad you liked that video. In fact, I was just kind of making my 26 goals, and some of that is creating evergreen content, and part of evergreen content that I want to do is options related. So yes, I could talk about the wheel more. Yes, I can talk about Roddy, and people love the whiteboard videos. I get it. But yeah, I want to do more stuff like that. But I'm glad you went back and looked at it because a lot of people don't do that. Mono, yeah, I missed you too, man. Good to see you here. NV2 has been amazing. Well, guess what? I am going to start covering rec shares once a week, probably starting next week. All right. So how's that sound? Maybe you'll be around more now. Let's see. I think he's low on AMD again. All right. Let's see. What the heck did I have? 32 cents. They paid 41 last time and 42 the time prior. They made 33 cents. Let's go to the realized tab and see. No, they lost money. So there's nothing eye-opening, really. I mean, but obviously, yeah, they paid more They paid decent. They paid 30 there, 42, 41. So it's 32 low, maybe. You're probably right. So what do we give them? What do we give them? 30. How about 35? Is that better? 35 would be a 47% yielder. And SNOY, huh? Yeah, SNOY's not an easy one. I always screw that one up. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not even in. I got to get this in alphabetical order, I think. SNOY, 8 cents. So they did 10. I mean, this is not, historically, this is kind of normal, but they did move up 16 cents per share. So, yeah, maybe they'll jump back to 10. I could see that. So I'll give them 10. 41, see it. And by the way, I did add, I cannot add the ROD song to the intro or outro, unfortunately, unless I play it on my phone manually. But I can do it as background music. I want to see how that comes out. I'm not gonna leave it this loud. Yeah. But,
good morning, friends.
You guys can hear it.
R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends. You know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie. Plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom.
I'm gonna leave it at like 30. All right. So let's see. I sold that up. Redfish says I sold it up ULTY and YMAX months ago. Let me know if the music's fixed. When I was up, you would love rec share coverage. Okay, sweet. Thank you, my fantastic hero. I mean, Mr. Fantastic Hero. Better? Want to lower a little more? Leave it at 27. How's that? Okay. Good. Sounds good. Good. All right. So what else you guys want to see? Again, it's guesstiMania. No rules here. You know, we do whatever we want. We can do Q&A. We can do whatever. What else do you want to do on guesting? Right? You go to house money. You know, how's house money going lately? Does anyone care anymore? Well, again, we know MSTY paid 2 times over. NVDY's about to pay 2 times over. CONY more than 1.5 times. PLTY 125%. XYZY 101%. BB at 94. AMDY 93%. And NVDY, look at that. NVDY was always one of my favorites. 93%. TSLY. I don't know, man. Kind of disappointing, you know. I meant to pull stock tools up because they do have a YieldMax comparison. You guys wanted me to do the comparison.
This was for fun and entertainment purposes. I hope you have fun and were entertained. And if not, I'll do better next time. And if you made it this far, and you want to make sure everybody knows, you got to say the key word. Freedom!
Yeah, how's that? So I need to zoom in. All right, so again, stocktools.app. This is when we interviewed Rob the other day. He makes like these comparisons. We could do YieldMax single stock. There's 36 of them. What do we do now? We go on here. And then it compares it. ETF return, underlying return. Does it do a what we could do over the last 6 months? I don't know why YMAX compares to the SPY. YMAX, again, this is total return, up 0.3, underlying up 12. YMAG up 19. Damn. But, let's just sort by this. Let's see what ETFs actually did good. All right, winter up 69%. That's good. While MSTY was down 57. GUI up 57% in 6 months. Google up 78. GDXY up 46%. Gold, GLD, or whatever the heck stands for the underlying. GDX, there it is, up 76. PLTY up 29. Palantir up 44. So, yeah. And I think you can compare, like, people like to compare curve versus YieldMax, right? You guys do that too. I'll have to uncheck the other one, I think, right? Yeah, uncheck this. All right, so let's see. This is GUI versus Goop. No. Do I have to re-click something? GUI, Chippy. Heck? 9 pairs. It's, wow. This is still checked. All right, here you go. So GUI versus Goop. Goop, so they put underlying, and that should say ETF as well, but whatever. All right, so GUI versus Goop. GUI up 21, Goop up 25, GDXY up 12, KGLD, which I guess that is Curve's gold fund, up 18%. So Curve 2 for 2. Aptly versus AAPY. Aptly up 5. AAPY up 7. Curve 3-0. Look at that. YMAG versus the KQQQ. I'm not really familiar with KQQQ, honestly, but YMAG did beat KQQQ, so there goes the undefeated streak. AMZ versus AMZ. AMZ. This is over 3 months, by the way. That I clicked. AMZ up 3. AMZP up 3.8. And then MSFO. Same thing. Okay, so Netflix, man. Netflix took a beating. Then you got the SPY versus covered call ETFs, Bitcoin comparison, rec shares. Yeah. Again, it's just wanted to share, kind of do different things. And we got dividend calendar, dividend income calculator. What the heck is dividend calendar? It shows like the. Is this payment date? We got dividend aristocrats here. But no, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. How's the music coming? Lower. I'm gonna put on 20. All right. Bruce says, actually no, what Mana said, you know what would be interesting to put side by side with house money is their price from that day with the underlying on the latest price. What day? The day they got 100% house money? I've continuously built a huge position in ULTY and it's bringing in a nice distro. Well, I like the new ULTY strategy. I think it's going to do well. AMZ is almost even with Amazon, and it has beat the Qs over the last 2 years. I was on house money with Misty for a year, but see the downfall from first and last. And bought winter. Bruce, what's your total return on ULTY? Yeah, so I think there's also, you can do, like, for this analysis, you could pull up individuals too, I think. or you can compare tickers too. So we can compare like ULTY versus, I don't know, what's the curve one? KYLD. Why is that not coming up? I'm gonna have to clear it. ULTY beauty. Oh my goodness. KYLD. Ah, these other ones, I gotta check them off. This is over, let's just do 3 months. Why does it not work? All right, what about 1 month? 1 month, ULTY up 1.65%, KYLD is down 0.74%. So over 1 month, it's looking like ULTY. All right, good to know. Again, that's such a short time frame, but it is what it is. But again, so that's probably when they changed and added these safer plays. Jill McKee is here. I'm still on the border with ULTY. It is doing better considering winter. Nah, so house money is based upon YieldMax inception, right? So do apples on the underlying. Oh, to total return. Yeah. I mean, it's not the long over any extended period of time. The underlying is always going to be the covered call ETF for the most part. It depends, but the longer the time frame, the more likely that's going to happen. I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
This was for fun and entertainment purposes.
Backyard prospector. Looking forward to 2026 recovery. Whenever I hear your name, I think of the prospector. He's gonna wanna meet ya. Toy Story. Remember the prospector? The guy with a little pick. I'm down on KYLD because I bought it when it came out. Down about 1%. Any questions before we wrap it up? Wrap it in. Let me begin. Did you guys see that he has now Roddy's synthetic fund here too, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, he added, there's 2 types. He added the zebra and the synthetic long. And we're talking zebras nowadays, in case you guys are interested in options trading. It's a different strategy. It's buying 2 long calls, selling 1 call, same expiration date, different strikes, and then selling weekly calls on the other call. Good morning, late start. What a great tool. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I mean, he's probably gonna hate me for saying it, but it's not. There's a lot already done, but I meant to say, like, he's constantly updating it, and he's always looking for, opinions on it. And I do have I am an affiliate. So if you do sign up, you can click my affiliate link. I don't know what it does, but you can just click it, and I think it helps and does something. But so yeah, that's the update, man. Right? That's all we got. That's the gastammania. That's another short week. Should be exciting, right? We'll talk about whatever, and off we go to the new freaking year. But Yeah, so the highest, the winner today is Murney with a 104% yield. Yay, Murney! Or Yukon Canoe. All right, so that helped. What helped? All right, I guess we're gonna call it. We're gonna wrap it up. But as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, come back next week at the next GuesstiMania. I think people still enjoy GuesstiMania. I'd like to add something else to it, you know, but I'm up for suggestions. It is still one of the better performing videos, believe it or not, because people, as mad as they are with YieldMax, even though most of the market has been like wishy-washy. Mainly the crypto, man. Crypto's been rough, man. Crypto, but hey, what can you do? Hopefully, 26 starts off a little more bullish than what it's been. Anyway, my point is, let me know what else you would like me to add to GuesstiMania. I mean, I could always add coverage, kind of going over stocks, comparing stocks at the end based on what you guys provide me, or we could just do Q&A, or we can have random guests on, or we could do nothing, or we could just go quick through the guesses and move on, because nobody got time for that. All right. Anyway, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. All right. And yeah, it's pretty much a wrap. Again, I got nothing. I'm supposed to go to hopefully I can get my ass to the gym, but we shall see. We shall see. Keyword time. Keyword. What do we got? Should we give a shout out to someone? A YouTuber? I know. Doesn't help like it used to, right? My Sunday guesstimate videos used to do much better, and the shout out mattered more. Hey, but still, we should give a shout out to a YouTuber that you guys have in mind. How about we'll do that? So that means, as always, I'm sorry, oh my God, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. And Jill McKee says, does everyone pay quarterly taxes? Any good resources? Yeah, the IRS. No, I don't because I pay more out of my W-2, my full-time job. I just take more out of that, and they're more than I overpay basically for the most part so far, and I've been getting a refund. But I don't know if you don't work though, and you can't do that. But yeah, you should probably do the quarterly taxes unless you think it's all return of capital. But I don't know. But yes, Double D, I agree. I was hoping someone would say dividend degenerates. Maybe do a live. I am live. What do you mean? You talking about like with Discord? Open the Discord. See, the problem is I don't know how that works with the too much, like, because I tried to do a Spaces on StreamYard too, and I think only one app can use the microphone. I don't have two microphones. I don't know. But maybe I could pull up Discord on the phone. I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like that. But I don't really go on the Discord like that, so I probably wouldn't really have anyone joining. But I don't have any dependent anymore. Well, it doesn't matter if you have a dependent or not. You can adjust your W-2 to take out more money on federal and state. That way it'll compensate, well, you have to like calculate what you think it's going to be divided by how many times you get paid. And you do it that way. You know, you don't have to adjust the dependents. You can add an additional amount to take out of your paycheck. That's what I do. Dividends on repeat. Your song reminds me of them. Yeah, I love their intro song. They got the video too. So yeah, I don't know how to do that crap, but ass song. 'Cause I'm an ass man. As bad as I hate to admit it, crypto is dead. It's really sad. Most of my altcoins have hundreds of percentages. I wouldn't say dead. It's just taking a nap. Long ass. Yes, agreed. Meant nothing to help. I'll have to do that. Meant nothing to help. Oh, nothing to help with the taxes. Yeah. With the dependents. Yeah, but you don't have to pay for them anymore though. You know? So yeah. Nikki's laughing at something. Maybe the ass song. I guess she likes the ass song. But anyway, what the hell were we talking about? We were talking about the keywords. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, type in dividend degenerates and then go give them a sub. I mean, we got to get into 1,000 subscribers. We got to do it. You guys got to help though. You know, you got to share. Tell your friends. All right. All right. I think that's enough for a day. We're at 51 minutes, almost an hour. So we made it. Thank you for watching.
This was for fun and entertainment purposes.
And wait, should I play this song loud on the way out again, or no? You guys like this song? Where is it?
And if you made it this far, and you want to make sure everybody knows, you got to say the keyword. Freedom! Freedom!
Better be quiet.
Ooh. Yeah. Good morning, friends. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Built, not sold, yeah, intentionally. No hype talk, just clarity. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Mid-40s, married man, house stay loud. Raising up boys, turning boys into men. New puppy running, chaos around. Still clocking in, but he plotting the end. Giants fan scars, yeah, he wear that pain. Smiles through the losses like part of the game. Never throw shots, never talks that mess. Yeah, builds people up, less results address. Yeah, streams every day, never missing a beat. YouTube live X when the mic get heat. Not selling dreams, just showing the math. Wins and drawdowns, full on his path. Spreadsheet brain with a streetwise frame. Plays of discipline, never chasing fame. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Yeah. Options on screen, risk handle precise. Structures built calm, every move got a price. Cover calls roll, protection in place. Time on his side, patience setting the pace. They say slow down, he say stay exact. Same calm tone when the market snap. Runs through mud, just to test that will. Same mindset when the chart goes still. Sings on the post, crowd laugh, he grin. Go dig a hook, but the lesson still win. Movie quotes fly, wrestling frame. Serious work, but he keep it light, man. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. If you want that life, say freedom with me. This was for fun and entertainment purposes. I hope you have fun and were entertained. And if not, I'll do better next time. And if you made it this far, and you want to make sure everybody knows, you got to say the keyword. Freedom! Freedom!
Later.